here from the Happiness Bank, and thank you once again for tuning into my weekly video blog. Wow, what a week of learning it has been for me. I must say that life is never dull and I never stop being challenged. One of my key mantras is that the day you stop learning is the day you stop living. And I certainly did a lot of living this week. So, what did I learn? Well, never ever assume that what you see and hear is necessarily the truth. And your reality is definitely not the same as someone else's. You will always look with your eyes and see bits of things. You'll see a face, a landscape, a chair, a book, or a person. You will also listen with your ears and you'll hear bits of things, such as a word, a sentence, a phrase, or a story. Then you will fill in any gaps with your own interpretation of the reality based on past experiences, your own style of thinking, your values, your mood at the time, and so on. Have a look at the words on the screen now and read in your mind what you see. What did you read? Was it ice cream is good? Well, it certainly appears to read like that. However, you are only seeing bits of the letters. You haven't actually got the whole picture. Your brain is so eager to be right and move on, it just makes up the rest of the story. If the entire phrase was revealed, you would have read JGF, GPFAM, JSCQQD. I can hear you thinking, well, that bit of information is pretty useless. That's just a group of letters and it makes no sense at all. And herein lies the problem. Our brains are so eager to fill in the gaps and make sense of our world that we often jump to conclusions that are sometimes far from helpful. Filling in the gaps is great when it's situationally appropriate, such as getting in a car and knowing how to drive it based on past experiences and your prior knowledge, or baking a cake, shopping at a different supermarket, and all the standard things that we do each day. However, it starts to become tricky when you are dealing with more complex situations such as communication, relationships at work or at home, solving problems, and even your own happiness. You can never assume that what you see and hear is the whole picture. Whenever you are faced with a tricky situation and you start to make judgments on what you think is real, stop, take a minute to question yourself. Are you looking at this situation with a clean slate? So that's with no past experiences, beliefs and values playing into it. Are you working only with the facts on hand? And could there be more facts that need to be gathered? Has the whole picture been revealed to you, or is there another side to the situation that you are not aware of? If you don't have all of the facts, then make sure you don't just fill in the gaps with your own interpretations and assume that what you have put together is the reality. In cases like this, you just have to be patient. Now, once you have gathered all of the facts, you then need to stop and look at the situation again. This time, not only with your five senses, but also with your heart. Your heart will enable you to see the situation as a whole and not just the physical bits and pieces that you see and hear. Your heart gives you access to a higher consciousness that is made up of love and compassion. By doing this, you will be in a much better place to address the situation and help out if needed. If you come up against a problem this week, approach it with a clean slate and an open mind. Gather all of the facts, get rid of assumptions, and connect with your heart. When you do this, you will be putting another deposit into your happiness account. As usual, thanks heaps for listening right to the end, and have a wonderful week and keep colouring the world with your health and happiness. And I really look forward to seeing you next time.